to 10.
We might be back. I think we're back. I hope we're back.
I will let you know. Yep.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Spine.
I don't know when we cut off, so let's just recap what happened with the water.
So Ava pulled out a hand axe and tried to walk through this curtain of water, this kind of thin sheen of water. And the moment she touched it, it got much, much stronger and faster and like swept her back, taking some bludgeoning damage. She was like pushed all the way back to the end of the hallway. And the other three that were in the hallway also need to make a strength saving throw. So Vossi, Helby, and Gak the lad.
Gak got an 18.
Okay.
Oh, Bossy.
Okay, so
Advantage.
Right.
nice. Okay, so all three, awesome. All three save. So you take 7 bludgeoning damage. And actually, you aren't swept back. You're knocked prone where you were, but you managed to like hold your place. You hold back, prevent being swept away by the water. So yeah, maybe there's a moment when like Vossi and Helby are knocked down, and you're like grappling onto the floor as this like incredibly powerful wave of water is washing over you, and then at some point, just an Ava like washes over the top of you as well.
Her back thuds into the wall at the very end. She's still holding onto that hand axe, and I think she says, I don't think that was the right weapon. Ow.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. But certainly smarted. Are you all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
You know what, though? I would like some HP back. Would y'all like some HP back?
I'd love some.
Grey Meat, come get in on
I-
this.
I won't say no to such an offer.
Let me look how many people I can affect with Prayer of Healing. Up to 6
I'm okay.
creatures.
Okay, I was going to say I'm okay if you
All
can't.
of you. I can get everybody. Hooray!
Yay.
So have fun for 10 minutes while I cast this spell.
All right. Oh God, I need to open up everything.
We're into realism in this crew, so we like to wait we actually wait 10 real minutes when there's a ritual being cast.
Yep, totally. Yeah. I'm going to put down like. Wait, what did I have? Well, I'm gonna put down my mug, right? No, I had something else. Whatever. I'm gonna put down like a container and then just like throw ball bearings into it for 10 minutes.
Grammy, the inventor of the cup and ball game. One day she's going to have a stroke of genius and attach a string to the ball bearing and to the cup.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
At the end of the 10 minutes, everyone will get 12 HP back up to your maximum.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's nice.
So you said the weapons weren't interested at all. It was just the wall and the water.
By the way, my music stopped entirely. Can you, like, I don't know, restart it or something?
Okay. Yeah, mundane weapons.
Okay, so we had... I'm trying to remember what weapons there were.
So south to north, hand axes, maces, blowguns, nothing, fists, sickles, tridents.
Okay, well, I did a hand axe and I didn't do it. There's
Well-
gotta be a way. There's like gotta be a clue in those weapons.
Well, we could attempt, magical weapons. See what happens.
Do you
Well,
think this eye thingy's got anything to do with it?
Will Helby, I don't know. Do you see anything with it? It's not enchanted in any way.
Can I investigate it, Dirk?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, Helby, as you hold this shimmering, smooth purple crystal eyeball closer and closer to inspect it, for a moment you see like this kind of wiry, wavy, moving yellow mass. And it gets larger and larger as you move the eyeball closer to your face. A moment later, you realize you're seeing a reflection of your hair as you hold it next to you. Vossi like sees you kind of blink in surprise, like spooking yourself, giving yourself a jump scare, and just kind of it almost looks like she rolls her eyes for a second. Gak the same, like kind of sounds almost like he groans. You can't tell if it's a zombie groan or like a that was embarrassing kind of groan. It's somewhere between the two.
Awesome. Okay, no, I don't think there's anything I can see about this. Aldrich, did you want to have a look?
I have a look.
What do
This is a
you look at,
crystal.
Phil?
I look at it.
It, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You die. Sorry, Eldrick is dead.
Okay.
You're dead. And if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I
Oh,
feel-
There is a
Me, I'm not really dead.
Oh, wow.
there's a forest gnome, there's a velociraptor, there's a zombie, there's a Grammy, there's a magical wall of water, there's a bunch of statues along the walls holding different weapons.
Have we tried controlling the water?
You all are demanding such powerful spells from me when I'm already weakened.
How about you clear the chamber and we try the thing with magical weapons?
If you would like to do that, Grammy.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Maybe. Attack the wall
I'm like literally
The wall,
once
what a-
they
Clink.
with a weapon.
once they leave, I'm just going to
Like a
like
Dark Souls character.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much. I'm just going
Attack the
to
wall of water.
take my like magical short sword and just kind of like put it through the water or attempt to once they leave.
So are you staying in the hallway, Eldrick and Gak?
No, Gak was supposed to leave. I forgot that he was in there.
It's just being a bit slow.
I mean, he is a zombie.
So as you stab your short sword through the water, Grammy, the water itself doesn't erupt. The sword like pushes through to the other side. You can feel like an end to the resistance of the water, indicating that the sword's come out the other side.
I think that might have been it.
Try to walk
Ingenious.
through first.
All right, and I will like hold the sword above my head as I like try and walk through.
Please make a strength saving throw.
Yay!
Okay, you made it. So you are not swept back. You're knocked prone. and you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that was not it.
Grammy, are you all right?
I'm okay.
A wave of water like splashes against the end of the chamber.
Mm. Ah. And like you just see Raimi kind of like getting on her knees, like turning around, like, getting on her knees and slowly getting up, with, like one hand on her back and cracking her back. Ah!
Hurts, doesn't it?
It does.
You talking about the water or Grammy's bone setting stuff?
Either.
Well, it gets better after though, right?
I mean, I didn't say that out loud. Okay.
So is Grammy on the other side now? No.
No.
Hmm.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go up to one of these statues and try to remove its weapon.
You can. Are you after any in particular?
I can't
There's,
remember what weapons are on offer.
Where you're standing, there's a frog-headed female warrior holding a trident.
Yeah, I'll take the trident.
Okay.
You might want to clear the chamber.
All right.
I love just seeing like everyone kind of poke their heads in, like everything okay, and then back out. There you go. All right. Ava does a thing where she like cracks her neck, rolls her shoulders, steels herself, and she's gonna try to walk through, holding the trident. I'm walking back through. I walk back through. It worked.
Explode.
Everyone grab a weapon.
Oh, well that was easy. Okay, what weapons were
Yes.
there on display?
How many times are gonna make their
South to north. Hand axes, maces, blowguns, fists, sickles, and tridents.
Can I remove a fist?
So if you just like with your hands try to grab and pull, they don't come away.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get a sickle.
Well,
Okay.
Hobie's gonna grab an axe.
Okay.
On my axe.
Gak will take the other axe.
yeah, sure. I'll grab a blowgun.
Okay.
All right, let's conga line through here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So as Aldrich tries to walk through the water, it erupts in this tidal wave in both directions. In both directions. So everybody, please make a strength saving throw.
Ah,
That's
jeez.
amazing. So I guess I just guessed lucky with the trident. Oh man, Gak, you are OP.
No, you make a strength saving throw, actually.
Okay.
Is that strength with my new strength? Or is that, does that not work that way? Oh, what the
Should
fuck?
be with your new strength. So you're significantly stronger than +2 these days. Oh, that was my save. I made a 454 million.
You definitely rolling
Yeah,
at
you
plus
have-
10.
Yeah.
So that's
cool.
definitely
Yeah.
correct. That's so many pluses.
Oh, I was looking at Vossi. Yeah, you got a 2 plus 10. It's not enough, Helby.
I know.
No.
The eye of the Penguin Lord is swept back as well. Sorry, where's yours, Grammy? Grammy.
Gak's fine though.
I just imagine what it would feel like to like fall into the water. Ah, ugh.
Did I roll the damage? So everyone
Yes.
that 15. So Grammy, you take 15. Helby, you take 15. Aldrich, 15. And did you do yours, Ava?
Oh, is it both sides?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. No, I didn't. Do mine.
So Vossi and Gak take 7. Ava, you take 7.
Okay, can you mark Gak for me because I can't see him?
Okay. Did he take his damage before?
I healed him.
Gakarino.
So I think when that happens, I'm gonna pass back through on the other side and look at what's transpired.
Absolute mayhem. And you come back and they're just like floating about, like still there's so much water they haven't managed to like get their feet back on the ground again.
Yeah, I feel like you just see Gray kind of flailing about with like just a bit of blood like on her forehead somewhere.
Perhaps it's just the trident then? I don't know. All I know is this is working for me. So perhaps I should go ahead alone, though I prefer not to.
Was there only one trident?
There's 2 in this side of the hallway.
Oh, you know what? It's a fair point.
Take
You know,
your pick.
let me investigate what's on the other side first.
If 2 people go through, and 1 person comes back with both of the tridents, and then 2 people go through, and then 1 person comes back with both of the tridents.
So what do I see in this chamber? Because I never really gave it a thorough look.
It's genius, Phil.
It looks like it's maybe disorienting for a moment. It sort of looks almost like you just walked back, in the other direction.
Like a mirror
Because
image.
Yeah, so you see these 6 statues on both sides of the hall, so 12 in total, and again holding the weapons in their hands. So nearest to you there's frog-headed females with tridents, and then goat-headed males with sickles, and so on. You also now recognize some more illusion magic in between the legs of one of the hawk-headed monks.
My detect magic is no longer up.
You don't detect that or know about it?
It's okay. I would have put it back up at some point anyway, so it's not a big deal. Can I take the tridents?
They come loose.
I shove them under my arm and I walk back through. See what happens.
You
All right.
come back through, no problem, with 3 tridents.
I just kind of offer them out. I don't know that these will work. And then I think, because there's not enough for everyone, I think I'm going to mentally order Gak to wait in the hallway back here.
I should probably do the same with Boxy then.
Yeah, I would.
Is there a moment where, like, Ava starts handing out the tridents and, like, Vossi goes for one?
Yeah, she thinks it's a stick.
Can I be the person that like
Back there.
snatches the trident from Bossy?
So does somebody give Vossi one and then Grammy has to like try and wrestle it from Vossi's jaws?
She tries to run off with it.
Oh, I love it.
Gravy catches her just as she runs past.
So we have
And
a
then-
cute epic montage of a rogue chasing a velociraptor.
Bossy, drop it!
Trident.
Bossy's doing that thing where she like wants to play fetch, but also doesn't want to give the stick up.
Yeah.
She wants to play, but also wants to keep.
Yes. I take the last trident and
Okay.
hand it to Aldrich.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And with that, I go back through the water.
Okay.
Okay.
Sploosh.
And Helby's gonna try and go through. Yay.
No, Bossy, stay. Stay. No, stay.
I'm just gonna go here.
Okay, fine. Look, and I give her like just like I throw a little bit of dried meat from a ration, just like throw it somewhere into the corridor, and then
You've got
walk.
seconds, Grammy. She's distracted for now, but she'll finish that
Well,
rapidly.
I shall run 30 feet, use my bonus action to dash again.
Yeah, Grammy like tosses the meat and then like sprints away like super rapidly.
Yep.
Well, I think I'm just gonna go here and just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna put the trident in one of the frog-headed person's hands, just so I don't have to carry it with me. I can pick it back up on the way out.
Okay.
I think I will follow your lead. There. Do the same
Helby's
thing.
just gonna drop hers at the end of this hall.
So, which way do we go? Crawl space or purple goo? Both are so inviting.
I prefer tight spaces over laser shooting eyeballs out of slime.
Well, to be fair, none of them have done that since you stopped touching them.
That is not the point.
Helby, Aldrich, do you have a preference?
I think we should check the crawl space first.
Alright,
Let's use
and I
that.
like crawl in, and I will check for shenanigans on the way. Woo!
Okay.
22.
Are there statues on this
You
side?
notice? Oh well. You know.
Okay.
You notice?
Move me wherever.
There's okay actually. You notice some shenanigans just there, Grammy, right there. There's a seam in the stone, in the stonework.
Oh. The.
Now
like a
with the
mechanism
22,
here?
yeah, it looks like the stone is a slightly different color beyond the seam. And there are a few like scratch marks on either side. So on your part of the stone and on the stone beyond the seam, there's a few kind of horizontal scratch marks.
There.
Oh, sorry. There's more. Wait, there's more. From these clues, you can deduce that the seam represents a point where two sections of the tunnel can detach from one another.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Okay. I just.
But yeah, no, fair.
Some players probably need this stuff. I think. I know I can. It's cool that I can give you like clues, you guys, and you figure it out. But I guess some
Yeah.
Chris Perkins wrote this for people that need the need the deduction as well.
Some extra help, that's okay.
Yeah. This is interesting.
What have you found?
Well, it's like this could this section of the tunnel could move away.
I think Ava is immediately reminded of like the rotating chamber. I don't know that she thinks it's attached to that, but she's reminded of it.
Okay. One question: the scratch marks. Can I recognize any curvature in the scratch mark, or are they straight? What I want to
You
know
want
is
to try
like,
to deduce?
does it like tip over rotating, or does it move?
Oh, I
pretty
see.
much is what I want to deduce.
You think it would rotate?
Ooh.
It looks like it would rotate, but obviously
Perhaps
I don't
like
know what would cause it.
The rotating trap chamber, do you recall?
Well, yeah, that's kind of difficult to forget.
We did disable that, so if that is the one, it should be safe. If you can give me 10 minutes, and perhaps you don't want to wait 10 minutes in a crawl space, I can see if
Oh
there's
no,
anything
I'm fine
magical.
here.
Alright, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic. Y'all can do whatever you want.
I think I will literally just like huddle down in the crawl space and do the very same thing.
Okay. Anyone else have any rituals, magical or otherwise, they'd like to do?
No.
I take off my socks and dry them on the floor.
Yeah.
You do have prestidigitation, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, prestidigitate.
I just imagine you going through cubic foot by cubic foot of your clothes and just getting rid of all the water.
I do the L'Oreal thing first, though.
Of
where I
course.
flick my hair back.
It's funny that I know exactly what you mean. The L'Oreal thing. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, the advert
Yeah.
from 15 years ago. Okay, so rituals are up. Magical wall hacks are go. What you gonna do?
I noticed.
Oh, now now Ava knows what Esteni knows.
Yes. Helby, there's another illusion here. I want to investigate it. Is it like another cupboard?
Yeah, it looks startlingly similar to the other.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shove my head in.
There's a crystal eye inside.
I'll pick it up and toss it to Helby. Do you like a match set?
Oh, thanks.
This one, Helby, is a startling emerald green.
Cool.
Please add it to your character sheet.
Oh, I am, don't worry.
Otherwise, it slips through the void.
Oh no, that might be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'll start to head through the crawl space then.
Yeah. I mean, if I like poke, I guess I poke my head around the corridor, around the bench, and just look.
So there's a straight tunnel until maybe 25 feet, and then there's a turn to the left.
Alright. Do I need to refresh my investigation to go further? Well, I don't need to, but I want to.
Okay. I think there's nothing further that you notice. So when you move there, everybody freeze.
Yep.
How much do you weigh, Grammy? Sorry, very indiscreet to ask.
Alright, my body weight is 122 pounds plus 142.06 of equipment. So
You
hold
had
on.
me at 122 pounds.
Wait, hold on. I need to do this properly still. So
Okay.
122 plus 140 42.06 264.06. I could have done that in my head, but whatever.
With a loud grinding noise, this section of the crawlway begins to rotate, instantly cutting off the exits ahead and behind. You feel the passage sink about 5 feet as it turns. After a few seconds, it comes to a stop, and the grinding abates. Now, just give me a moment. I'm moving
as I
you,
disappear,
moving you there.
As I disappear, Ava just hears like a random just word in Orcish that is a swear word.
Do you speak Orcish now?
No, I don't.
Where'd you pick that up from?
Look, I am a traveled woman, okay?
I think Helby just hears great Ava go, shit.
What happened?
As soon as Grammy advanced, the exit was cut off, and I could hear grinding sound. I don't know where she's gone.
Can we call out to her? Can she hear us?
I don't know. Grammy!
I assume
Grimmy,
that's
you
a
hear,
no.
you hear a very, very muffled Ava.
Wait, do I have...
Ava, by the way, when the turning was complete, there's still a tunnel here.
Okay.
So the section moved clockwise and downwards, taking Grammy with it inside the tunnel. But when it finished moving, another tunnel moved into place.
I see. So it's like a big old rotor. I imagine there's like a number of tunnels, and it's all just turning on a central pillar or column or whatever. Obviously, you cannot either confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
Gravy!
I think like I will just at first just kind of like fall, or well, do I fall or do I like gently, like elevator feeling?
Yeah, kind of an unsettling, like rapid, that sort of movement that makes your stomach drop a little bit.
Yeah, I think like once it stops, I'm just going to like drop to my knees with like one hand on the ground, like, oh, and then hear Ava and just yes,
She's okay.
I'm not.
She's not dead.
I don't know.
Grammy, make an investigation check.
Sure. 26.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So, some kind of medieval Forgotten Realms calculations run through your head. You calculate you don't have an endless supply of air down here, but just based on the size of the tunnel that you're in, like you're in like a kind of 20 feet long section of tunnel that's a couple of feet wide, and quite cramped and completely dark. But you do have a few hours of air.
Well,
but it's limited, and you're already breathing it.
I'm just going to say this: I have a necklace of adaptation.
Harmful gases and vapors, inhaled poisons. You can breathe them in any environment is the crucial bit.
Yes.
Okay. Does this mean you don't need to breathe air? You don't need air? Like you can.
I mean, I
guess
I
so.
would
You can
assume
breathe
so.
normally in the vacuum of space.
I mean,
I would
that's what it
assume so.
says.
Yeah.
Literally, rules is
Yeah,
written.
yeah.
Otherwise, it would say
No, I just,
in an
I've-
environment that also has air.
Yeah, I know. I've always thought about this as protection from poison, but you're right. You can't or drowning, but you don't need air to breathe. So
so I all these calculations are like we see just like eyes widening and just like, oh wait.
yeah.
Right. Do I see, like, am I just in a closed space?
Yeah.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
shout
there's just-
that to like Ava and whatnot, just let her know that I'm in a tunnel. There is
don't
no way forward or backwards. It's just a tunnel.
From the shape of the tunnel and how close I hear Gramy's voice, do they share a wall? Like-
She is like over here and below. Did you see my ping?
Yeah, I did. So she's been moved forward?
It
And
rotated clockwise and then down.
Okay. But you relay that if any of us go through there, we're probably going to suffocate in a few hours.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, because if you were like here or here, I could just shape stone, force an exit, and pull you out. Potentially. I don't know how to get to you. And you have no exit, you said.
I don't see any.
We need to find heavy things now. She crawls out of the crawl space.
Right. I mean,
There's all the weapons that are on the statue.
I don't think they're heavy enough. I see if the statues come loose.
They might with an athletics check.
Yep, I'm gonna try to rip a statue out of the wall.
So what have we got there? That would be... That is a panther-headed male statue. I wonder what the weapons would weigh, actually.
Not very much.
Yeah, they're
Like-
like 2 pounds. 2 pounds for a sickle.
Yeah. Like
So,
I have
Ava-
a glaive that's 6 pounds. I just don't think it's gonna be enough.
With a heave, you pull, and a crumbling of rock, you pull this statue from the wall.
All right, I'm gonna drag it with me through the crawl space and shove it into the corridor, into like the spinning place.
So, as you get there, can you move your token over there?
Yeah.
You'll see something for the first time. You see a skeletal dragonborn corpse lying on the floor of that tunnel about 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
Is
Mhm.
your detect magic up?
Unless it took me more than 10 minutes to rip that from the wall.
So you will detect a magic item on this corpse. I think... No, not transmutation. The spell to do this is transmutation, but hold on. I'm just Googling this.
I mean, it's okay, because what I'm probably gonna do then is pull the statue back. I'm sweating at this point, and I'm gonna let Aldrich know that that's there, and he should probably mage hand it out before I do what I'm gonna do.
Oh, it actually is transmutation. Okay, so it is. It's from that spell. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah,
I do that.
Ava pulls the statue back out because I don't think we could both fit, and then she looks to Aldrich and says, "Before we proceed, there's a skeleton. There's a magical item on it. I feel we should grab that before rotating the chamber in case it's something we could use."
Okay, and I do that.
So a bit of time passes with Beatrice making some return trips to this corpse, and like each time she comes back with something and flaps her wings at you in a way. She like kind of nudges and points her beak backwards, like, hold on, I'm going back, there's still something else. So firstly she comes out with in her beak a Yikilwa, which is like a Cholton it's like a spear kind of weapon, but the blade is really, really long.
Yeah.
Which Ava is what was giving off this transmutation magic.
Okay.
It's a +1 Yukawa. I'll save us the time in identifying it. There's a Dungeoneer's pack. There's a pouch containing 8 GP. There's an ivory back scratcher shaped like a dinosaur claw.
Back scratch up.
There's a holy symbol of Bahamut and a red crystal eyeball.
Should I take the eyeball, seeing as I have the others?
It depends on what the spear does as well.
Seems like the spear is just a +1 Yukawa.
But we say that, and then there was the stuff that I picked up the other day. Maybe this is a +1 Yukawa of make a dead person in a tunnel. Holy symbol of Bahamut.
Well, I don't want to leave Grammy in there, so unless anyone has any better ideas, I start pushing
Go
the
ahead.
statue. And yeah, I just shove it in there.
And then there's a loud grinding as the tunnel rotates anti-clockwise and upwards, and has a Grammy inside.
Grammy!
Wow.
I think I will
I made
just
hands.
literally immediately run to Ava and just do a thwomp.
Yeah.
I mage hand the Grammy out of the tunnel, and then I'll start to identify.
You start like dragging at her robe. She's a little too heavy, but the gesture is nice. Yeah, sorry, I just blurted out it's a +1 Yukawa, but now you identify that it is that, and it's not cursed.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, I'll hug Grammy, do a little head pat thing, and then we get out of the crawl space.
Red crystal eyeball.
I am curious what's on the other side, though.
Well,
There's the passageway over there.
I feel like I would much rather go that way than potentially get you trapped in there forever. I suppose I could rip another statue off the wall if really I need to. But we're going to run out of statues eventually.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take this eyeball.
If none of you can use that weapon, I will certainly make some use of it. I think, is it a martial weapon?
A spear?
Or is it like
think it's
a
Should be a
an
symbol.
exotic weapon?
Should be simple.
Yep, simple.
Okay, yeah, I can use that. Unless somebody else would like it.
Nope.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, I've got an enchanted weapon now. YK. What is it? YKLWA. Let's see if I can find it on here.
I added one in your journal,
Okay.
but yours is a +1.
Yeah. Journal. Where's it in the journal? Where is it in the journal?
Copy pasta.
In chapter 1, maybe?
Yeah, I looked. Okay.
Well,
Player handouts. Chapter 1 has Port Nyanzaro guides. No, okay, let's try chapter 3.
I'm super fancy. I link everything, so I click on link in the thing that I'm looking at, and it opened it wherever it is, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. I'm sure it's somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, you can just show to players, right?
Oh, there it is. Supplemental materials you kill with. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I'll just let me look at a spear. I might just add a spear and then re-flavor it.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah, it's basically
suppose I will investigate a corridor. Well, while you
Yeah,
do
just
this.
spam those investigation checks, mate. It's no worries to make lots of those. So you don't detect traps or shenanigans in that corridor. There's a door to your right. There's what appears to be like a kind of small circular hole in the wall to your left.
I treat lightly around the sludge.
There's... Oh, Perkins, you son of a gun. The corridor turns sharply to the left. At the corner just before the turn, a peephole is carved into the stone wall at a height of 6 feet. How tall are you, Gravy?
Oh my fucking god. I am 5'1".
Ava!
Yeah, Helby, that thing is way too high. I don't. If somebody intended for people to look through that, it's ridiculous. Like, way too high.
I think I
Several
will
feet
like
too high.
turn to
What have we
Helby.
found?
I will turn
can
to
stand
Helby
on
and like you know put my 2 hands together so she can step on them and like just get on top of me.
Okay. She climbs up.
And then I will like you know, once you're up there, I'm just like, I think my knees are just going to start shaking because all the weight.
What do I see, Derek?
The corridor. So you see through to the end of the corridor, and there is a block of stone there, on which is painted a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed human with a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts.
Hmm.
Okay, so she relays that to Grammy and then jumps down so
Sounds-
she doesn't break Grammy's back.
Sounds a lot like an Egyptian god.
Yes.
What have we found?
So there is kind of looks. I mean, it could be the door to the you know, the. Oh my goodness. The room with like vultures and
Egypt.
whatnot on the floor. Yes. But yeah, and I think I will just let Helby describe what she actually saw.
I hope he can't remember what Derek said, so.
So there was a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed humanoid with a circular gold medallion around its neck. And all around were carvings of locusts. You can actually see on the medallion there's a hieroglyph that looks like a vulture.
Well,
The vulture's
Maybe
the
that's.
first step. We do already know that.
so
And then maybe he is the second step.
I don't believe that there was a jackal at all. How tall is it? How high is it?
7.
7 feet. Oh, you
I'm
mean the peephole, 6 feet?
6 feet. Yeah, I can peep through that peephole on my tiptoes, so I will peep through it.
Yeah, so
Right.
you see this medallion, like the peephole's kind of focused on the medallion there. So you see there's a carving of a vulture there.
Why do they keep showing us the vultures when we already know that?
distraction? Maybe something else is the actual answer?
I don't know.
Ava, you can make a perception check while you're looking
Yeah.
through there.
Yes, I would love to. Thank you.
So it looks like one of the locusts next to the figure can move, can be pressed.
Oh. One of the locusts looks like it's like a button almost.
Shall we go press it?
I don't know what it'll do.
Well, you do have a spear now.
Well, I do. Oh, I have a question about the Ikawa.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it on the handout. Is it one-handed? It doesn't specify if it's one-handed or two.
I mean, I would argue that Ava's probably strong enough to be able to use it with one hand as well.
I mean, is it based on a spear? Is it literally just a spear but with different flavor?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Because it's not versatile, or at least it doesn't say it is.
Okay. Then, I mean, if it doesn't
1d8 piercing. 1d8 piercing, so long swords, battle axes, the other thing, Warhammer, they all do 1d8.
Well, yeah, but spear does 1d8 two-handed, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Derek,
rubbish, throw it on the
you're
floor.
ruling. I mean, I would argue, since if it doesn't specify, then it would be one-handed. Rules is written, but you're ruling, right?
What an omission. Yeah, it's 1d8 one-handed, but it's not higher than that if you two-hand it.
Okay.
And it can be thrown.
Get rid of my shield.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, you know, you could argue Spartan warriors used to use a shield that was massive in their underpants and use a spear as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, let's go press the button. Do you want me to do it, Helby, or would you like the honors?
I can do it.
I watched through the hole. Can Helby reach the
Okay.
button?
Oh yeah, can I reach
She
it?
can, yeah, the button's not that high, but you can almost see over the top of Helby's head, Ava, to still see the medallion, but not quite. So Helby, like the top of Helby's head, like comes into view.
By the way, there's another crawl space here as well. And she pushes the button.
Okay, the stone block sinks into the floor, Helby. You see a familiar sight.
I do.
Do you? Oh, you don't.
I don't see anything.
Hold on, one moment. Dynamic lighting stumped me for that for a second there. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
You see a familiar sight. Hopefully.
Ava, it's that room with the floor symbols.
I am not surprised. Can I see anything through this peephole now that the thing has lowered?
Yeah, the jackal is still there. So you're still, like, well, Helby is standing in front of it. So there's just the stone block that was behind that's sunk out of the way now. So you're still seeing this jackal.
We still don't have information for what is after the vulture.
Maybe it's in the room back there. There was a door.
We could investigate it.
Right, well... Guess what I'm
Do
gonna
we want the medallion?
Is the medallion something that looks like it could be removed? Or is it like carved into the statue?
That's quite hard to say from without like poking at it.
Can I poke at it? Oh, okay. Aldrich, can I poke at it?
Sorry. Yeah, well, I mean, will I just mage hand? Hello?
It is very firmly fixed to the statue.
Okay. Yeah, it's glued on. I'm stuck on the wall.
Well, before we check out this door and potentially go through it, should we take our break?
Sure.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, I shall do what I did before, and I should run a little ad for a particular game that's going to be happening soon. But in any case, we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere, and enjoy your break.
Welcome to Fried Dice Paradise. We have
Okay.
paradise in our name, but the only way to get there is by dying. I mean,
Thank you for coming by.
I know I don't look very lively right now, but that's because it is Halloween season. I bet you're wondering why this pre-recorded version of me is talking to you. Firstly, I'm not Josh. Secondly, it is Halloween season. On 31st of October, 8 p.m. plus 08 GMT, or SGT, I will be hosting a game of Call of Cthulhu. Or you might be watching this in the middle of the game. Because I'm lazy. Being undead has its perks, but sometimes during a pandemic, I just don't want to go out because I might get sick, you know? Cthulhu compels you to do a couple of things. Firstly, wear your masks. Secondly, you feel a vague tingling sensation of your index finger to move towards the mouse, towards the bits or subscribe button. Yes, go ahead. Move those fingers as you wish, or not. Cthulhu will get to you eventually. If we manage to reach a certain goal, we may execute
Order 66.
and begin consumption of the player's bodies. I will run an
All fish must be eaten.
game, a TTRPG that allows me to consume my players rather than just send them to the afterlife. The Twitch Prime subscription button compels you. Cthulhu beckons that you return every month. Hope you enjoy the murderous plot that is about to unfold. We, the Fried Dice Paradise team, that is, whoever remains, want to thank you for sticking with us and watching our shows. We appreciate you. From 6 feet under the ground, while we rot in our coffins, waiting for a single drop of blood to revive us from our slumber. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right.
Welcome back to the tomb of your death.
Voice of an angel. Of
This is
death.
All
great.
natural, baby. All natural talent. Just
That's
like
really fun.
Kanye.
Really, really fun.
This is great. All right.
All right, should we do some epic tabletop gaming?
Epic
Go on,
tabletop
then.
gaming. How about
Oh
legendary?
yeah,
Inspect that door.
legendary.
Are you ready
You
for
ready
some
to step up to
legendary?
legendary? Okay.
Yes.
Let's game
I-
legendarily.
I was thinking about mythic, but I think I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, you got to pace these things. So what you guys gonna do?
Well, I shall investigate a door. Wait,
Yeah, okay.
for shenanigans,
help you.
mechanisms, and other similar thingies.
I'm helping you.
Okay. 15.
15. It's a door made of felled trees, and there's some like molten earthen ore set into it that's been like hardened and cooled to form a shape that appears to be part of a mechanism. Now it can be moved in a circular fashion, depressed anti-clockwise, and you ascertain with your investigation that doing so would release the mechanism, allowing the door to be opened.
Derek, I need to play Paranoia with you.
What is paranoia?
We'll talk
other
about
than,
that later. Just
other than the life
remind
of
me.
pain?
Just remind me later.
Okay.
Anyway, well,
The
I
way that
shall.
you described it is
I
perfect
shall
for it.
move the part that would, I think, release the mechanism, and well, push against it. If it doesn't
Oh
work,
god, I've
then I
moved the
shall.
wall. Sorry, this okay, there we go.
I
my-
saw
my-
the print in there. Oh, it's a mirror framey.
Oh.
There is in this chamber a stone font filled with a steaming green liquid, and a shadowy figure stands at an open door on the other side of the room. The figure's back is towards you.
Dad?
Why was it the back towards you that made you? Never mind. I don't want to go down that road.
Snake-
Shadow at the front.
What does it mean? Oh, by the way, I actually didn't look up the word. I don't know the word
No, I
slake.
didn't either. I don't know what slake means.
Like
You,
satisfy, I guess.
yeah. If you are thirsty and you drink a lot of water, you slake your thirst.
Slake my thirst.
Yeah, it's just kind of a D&D like metal way. It's like a Ica, you know. You don't drink, you slake your thirst. You don't say
Yeah.
hi, you say well met.
It's like Vampire the
drink, you
Masquerade word.
quaff.
Yeah, exactly. If you quaff,
Goofy
quaffing is a way of slaking thirst.
blood. It's ichor.
It's like drinking.
Whose
bacon.
detect magic is up still? Do we think?
No one's,
Probably both of us. TBH.
or both, because we started at the same time.
It's up. It's up. So there's two sources of illusion magic in the chamber: the font, the liquid inside the font, rather, and this illusory figure.
So, how are you going to make yourself drink from that?
Well,
Like this.
Oh,
I think my first thought is I'm going to, first of all, grab a vial and see if I may get some of that, whatever it is, into that vial. And I assume it's
Sure,
going to be
okay.
water. But, yeah. Right.
How do your eyes feel?
They're fine?
Proceed.
Okay,
Oh,
do I
right.
see...
Remember when Aldrich's eyes were bleeding?
Yeah.
Do I see any, well, any, like, carvings, anything like that before I try anything?
No, there's fairly simple decoration in this chamber.
Okay. I will step
Grammy.
back again. Yes?
Maybe you should turn towards me. And she steps back. And mime drinking.
And I will turn away? No, wait. Away? Yes?
So the idea is you stay here in the doorway. Because the figure is basically you. But like it's like we're looking at it like from behind. So if you turn away, the figure should probably turn to face Aldrich, basically, or you. And then if you mime drinking in that empty space, perhaps the shadow will do that.
Okay, well, I will get out my mug, pour a little bit of water into it, and then bend forward and just like mime that, and probably just drink whatever I
Which
have.
way are you facing, Grammy?
So if I understand correctly, when I was facing towards the pond, the shadow was away from me, right? Facing away, so I would like to turn around in that case.
Okay, so you turn around and like start moving towards drinking. Aldrich, as this figure turns, you fix eyes with pits of utter darkness and desperation. You see a creature with a terrible and horrifying aspect, a horrendously frightening visage. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
I've seen
Okay.
worse.
You've seen worse. So
Fight a tapestry and a pig's head with my mind the other day.
yeah, so maybe we see this like this, you know, with the obvious like $1 billion budget that the TV version of this would have. Like we see some. For some reason I'm picturing over and over again. My brain is just throwing me the Scream mask from those movies, which is not a horrifying visage at all. But anyway, like we get like a jump scare, you know, and the big scary visual effects of this horrifying face, and then we like pan back to Aldrich, and Aldrich is just looking completely relaxed. And
Totally unfazed. Seen
Yeah.
it before. Like
okay, and then Grammy, as you begin like drinking from your number one dog mug, the shadow creature starts drinking like in huge gulps, like dips its head into the font and like starts drinking this illusory soup. It takes a little while, so there's like glugging for like 30 seconds. And then the creature like stands, and like it stands, Grammy, regardless of what you're doing. There's kind of a break between you know, the tether that bound the two of you, and it disappears. The font now appears to be almost empty.
I think I'm just still like, you know, bent forward, just like waiting on a sign from the others.
So, Aldrich, you see the shadowy figure disappear.
Do I feel like it's now safe to proceed? I feel like actually I'm totally fine. Everything is. This is just this tomb, not scary at all. With these wisdom saves, I'm just like, yeah, it's safe to proceed. Yeah. Well done. Push. No,
So, Grammy, you spill a bit of water from your mug as Aldrich shoves discourteously past you.
I
Oops, and
fall on my
dumps
ass.
himself.
Excuse me. Push.
So, Aldrich, inside the font, there's no liquid anymore. All the illusory soup has been glugged. Pints and pints of the stuff. 40 pints of soup that that thirsty boy just chinned. There is now a crystal eye in the bottom of the font.
Is someone collecting these? I'll mage hand it. Is it Helby who's got them all?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll mage hand it out and have it flap over to Helby.
Cool. What color is it?
An incandescent orange.
Ooh.
Incandescent orange.
Yes.
Can I
Yeah.
spell incandescent? This is the problem. Answer is no.
Incandescent.
Descent. Oh, I was near. I was kind of close.
Incandescent.
Yes,
Like,
so we do have a collection of those, Helby.
Yeah.
It is of incandescent. There you go. That's how you remember that from now on.
Ah, thank you.
I was picturing like a mouse running into a empty tin of beans and falling downstairs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Incandescent, yeah.
Just got 1950s Tom and Jerry music in my head now. Thanks. Okay. Do we?
Do the thing.
Hello?
Do the thing.
Hello.
The thing?
Knock on the door.
There's an empty like broom cupboard back there.
Oh, so it's like when you used to play video games on the N64 when you were a kid, and there's just a room where all the enemies spawn from.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. I mean, I open it. Is there anything in the cupboard, or is that it?
Nah, just dust.
Okay. Cool. Well, we got the gem. Wait, do I have to actually walk into the room?
No.
The peak hole. They're not eye-shaped, are they?
No.
Okay. But we did see eye shapes on that metal grate.
On the what?
The metal grate in the crawl space. The little eye peak holes. Little eye holes.
Oh, they were like peepholes, but not the shape of colorful crystal eyes.
So we haven't seen anything where it looks like these could slot in.
No, not yet.
We could try looking through them, and
How we already has.
well, looking
they're not
through them
enchanted.
at looking through them at the floor in that room, maybe. I don't know.
The only thing I'm thinking is I have 4 eyes and there are 4 sphinxes in that room. I don't know if maybe there's a correlation.
There could be.
Maybe they're all missing one eye.
I have no idea how we would get to them to check without stepping on the right pathway.
Aldrich.
Let's use our eyes before we do anything hasty.
You couldn't lie. It like literally just dawns on Ava as Aldrich brushes past her.
Can I see if this statue has one eye or 2 eyes?
You can. They all appear to have 2 eyes.
Okay.
Well,
Are they a special color?
No, they're kind of dull like just carved from the stone.
Okay. There's no like indentation in the eye to put a thing.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I can almost make that jump.
I'll just spring off this corpse here.
Could make that jump? Helby. Helby could make that jump.
Elvy's got incredible ups these days.
She's
Oh,
Oh yeah,
swole.
athletics.
Run
for
at least
sure.
10 feet, you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score.
Yeah, so you can jump 23 feet, Elby.
Oh bloody hell. Okay.
And you know that this tile.
No, the first one is a vulture. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that one's safe to walk on because we looked through the eyes down here. And I watched the guy walk on this tile and he was fine. And then he walked on the next one, then got eaten by insects. However, we've already been over here
Yeah.
And we
couldn't
can't
do
open
anything.
and there aren't any keyholes and there weren't any eye markings because I think Derek would have reminded us of that when we're like, have we seen any place to slot them yet?
Well, there is one more crawl space here.
Well, be my guest, I suppose.
All right, investigation check incoming, if I may.
Mhm, yeah, of course.
Just for when I head in there. Or a 19.
19, okay.
I think as you start to go, I say, if you see any scratches, please don't advance.
You don't see any shenanigans or scratches in that crawl space, Grammy?
Right. I mean, I assume this is just going to count for the whole way, pretty much.
So as you get there, you notice scratches there, similar to the others that you saw before.
Oh! So this is the other side. And I crawl back.
Okay, let me move you. Whooping.
Alright, so I think this leads to the other side of that, well, you know which one.
Yes, that's what I suspected as well. Suppose it's good to have it confirmed.
You
If
know,
I
we...
look around, do I see any other symbols aside from what's on the floor? I'm just looking like on the ceiling. Is there anything carved anywhere to give us any indication of what comes after the frickin' vulture?
No, there's just this what's the word? Medallion with a vulture carving there.
And it's stuck fast into the statue, and we haven't seen any other jackals.
Yeah.
You know, we could see what happens if we get, well, probably me, to go wherever that statue went, like up. I think.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you said there was like a dead body in the other corridor.
Oh, I feel like it is very similar to where you went before,
Well, probably.
and it seemed like he died in there, so I'd rather you didn't.
I'm just not looking forward to you getting eaten by locusts.
Oh, don't worry, I'm also not looking forward to that.
Okay.
You know, I am tempted to just ask you to blast sphinxes, Aldrich.
Go on then.
Actually, probably reach the back.
Yeah. I'm thinking it might be something even to do with the candles, like snuff out the candles.
I don't know what that would accomplish, though. They're not enchanted.
Hello?
Your blastoos strike the sphinxes. The sphinxes almost sneer at you in an impervious fashion.
Well,
Damage.
what about that one then?
Pew! You hit that one, it snarls at you, but doesn't seem wounded.
This is the warlock equivalent of fireball, fireball, fireball.
This is how you warlock.
I think we're going to have to. I think we're going to have to figure out the route, one way or another.
Do you think
We
the tiles react to living creatures, or could we like use? Wait. That
Do you
was
have
a
an
question.
Wait.
Well, considering that all tiles are enchanted, and when I stepped on one, do I remember them sinking down at all?
No, they're not. They're not mechanical pressure plates.
Yeah.
But when you detected magic in here before, every single tile was magical.
Yeah. So I think back to when I was in here before, and I shake my head and I say, I don't believe they're mechanical in nature. At least they did not depress when I stood on one. The enchanted. So I assume that the enchantment detects when a creature steps on the correct tiles versus the incorrect ones, but I can't discern them.
Right.
Just wanna step on the vulture
I need to look at something.
and just see what happens.
Okay. So as you do so, Helby, the stone block rises from the ground.
Awesome.
Aldrig, you're right face to face with this jackal statue that's just in front of the block there. There's like a slight movement sound from the medallion.
Okay. Is the medallion like an old school daily phone thing? Can I try it?
Hello?
Can I investigate the medallion if it makes a funny thing?
Yeah, sure, totally.
Okay. Like, I'm just gonna touch it. I'm gonna twist it. I'm gonna pop it. Pop it. Twist it. I'll just blast it.
Would you kindly make an investigation check or perception?
Yes.
So it's tiny to the naked eye. This is like a medallion that's maybe 2 inches across.
Mhm.
And there's like this tiny little gap in it, which is where you heard this movement from. And like, if you look as closely as you can, like squinting and getting up close to it and everything, like there seems to be some kind of hieroglyph carved in the gap. You can't make it out with the naked eye though.
Shit, the eyes are in there.
That they can be helpful. I'm looking to see if I have anything that would magnify, but I think magnifying glasses are quite expensive. And wait, didn't Lily give Grammy a spyglass?
I was just looking for that. Yes, I do have a spyglass.
That magnifies. That might do the trick.
I mean, if Aldrich says anything, then I will gladly hand him his.
Oh yeah, I mean, you'd probably be like, "What are you looking at?" And then I'd say, "This."
Did
Point to the thing.
here? Just don't drop it.
And I look at the thing. Spyglass.
So you see a hieroglyph of a serpent.
Okay. I can ask the serpent god whom I'm housing. Can I ask him what this means?
I think these hieroglyphs, it must be a clue for the tomb.
Guys, what's going on?
Aldrich, what have you seen?
It's a hieroglyph
Of
of a snake.
Can help
Help me,
you
is
hear
there
them.
a snake that you can
snakes.
step on?
Yeah, there's a snake in front of me. Not directly in front of me, to the diagonal.
If it was the one that the dwarf corpse is on, don't step on that one.
No, it's at a diagonal.
Try?
Give it a try and be ready to step back. The locust won't follow you if you trigger anything.
Okay. And she steps on the snake.
You do so. You are safe.
Okay.
Hurrah!
Are you still alive?
Yep, I'm all good.
Nothing happening? No locusts?
No, nothing.
Aldrich,
Okay.
has the hieroglyph changed?
Yeah, check the hieroglyph again.
Just give me one moment.
We're figuring it out. I'm so happy.
So now, Aldrich, there's a symbol of a door.
Okay. Yeah, say that. The symbol of a door.
We shout it to Helby.
Does it kind of look like a door with pillars either side of it? 'Cause I think that must be it. Okay,
Oh, where's the M?
stepping on it.
Aldrich, the medallion makes another kind of sliding sound, and there's now a hieroglyph the shape of a reed.
Okay. I say that. There is
Yeah, we
a-
can. Unless you want to do some awesome, cool roleplay, we can skip the. I say that. Yes, I pass that on. Yes, I keep that one to myself. I lie. Like, interrupt if you lie or if you say it in a super cool way.
I'm just like,
okay.
there is a reed on the medallion. No. I pull a just blue steel face when I say it.
There's now a scarab.
Yep. I shout through scarab, and I'm just hearing hopefully click every time I shout a direction and the movement is made.
So, Jelly, you may have noticed there are two,
There's two, yeah.
scarabs there. So I was going to say, like, Aldrich, you hear the sound of a gnome gulping and taking a 50-50 chance, which...
I figured towards the coffin. No, really?
So these sphinxes belch forth in a extremely rapid cloud with a very loud humming, a swarm of locusts, which immediately crowd around you. This is actually dangerous as fudge, so I need to stop grinning.
Yeah, please stop grinning.
It just struck me just how dangerous the role I'm about to make is.
Yeah, I remember.
So, good luck. Godspeed, fingers crossed. Blessings and good wishes to you, but this is going to hurt a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes.
Please don't die.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Wow. That roll.
That is a low roll. The average on that would have been very bad news.
So I take 25.
Take 25 piercing damage. You're not out of the woods yet. The cloud will remain. You'll get to act now. What are you going to do?
Step on the other beetle.
Okay. So if you remain within the cloud at the beginning of your next turn, you will take more damage. These locusts are like trying to
So am I
eat
in
you
the cloud
alive.
where I am now?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you can't. Can you not see that? Sorry.
I
I
can
need
see it's on one
to
square,
give
yeah.
permission. Ping pong. That would have helped.
Okay.
So basically, if you're like within 5 feet of the central mass,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 15 foot cube.
Okay, so I've made a mistake.
I mean, you could still move more.
I mean,
So
Well, I've moved to the other
you-
beetle, and I need to know now where to move, and I need to know quick.
I mean, you could.
You will. So it is currently your turn. You've moved 5 feet.
So I can
So-
still move.
You can, if you want to wait to hear information from Aldrig, you would need to like stop and move on your next turn.
Okay.
You might
But
want to return.
That might hurt quite a bit.
You might want to go back.
Or you might want to go to the middle.
Oh, you could just jump. Yeah.
Should I just go to the middle? I can move to the middle.
You are quite strong, so you can jump 23 feet through
Yeah.
the air.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over here.
Yeah. So in a extremely high arc through the air, like Helby like jumps 6-7
Swing.
feet, bounces right up in the air, sails majestically and lands just outside of the cloud of this these
So
horrifying
you can-
locusts.
This is amazing. Just
I
the
know,
fact
right?
that you
That-
can like standing leap just 10 feet. Well, 11 and a half, but what the fuck?
Okay. So
So if your plan is to wait until the locusts disperse, like they'll be there for a little bit of time, they're like kind of swarming. They seem to not like natural locusts that might pursue you and try to follow you and eat you. They seem confined to that space. Like it's almost eerie. Like there's like a square joint at the end of the space, and they're like moving around inside that, but stopping at those exact limits.
okay.
So a minute passes, and the locusts dissipate. Like they scatter apart and go back through the mouths of the sphinxes.
That's it. Helpy? Helpy?
Helby, are you all right?
Yeah, I got attacked by the locusts. I stepped on the wrong beetle.
Question. You said that there's like a little locust button on
Yeah.
the thing. Can I press it?
You could.
Won't that make the statue go down so we won't be able to see the...
I just want to join you in here because you're
Sure,
like
come on in.
you're almost dead. If you get attacked by locusts again, you could die.
True.
So I want to at least be within line of sight of you so I can like cast healing word or something. So yeah, I think I push past Aldrich gently and I press the locust button.
Okay.
Just nothing.
So
happens.
I'm mapping. So the stone block slides out of the way.
You step onto the vulture.
And then the stone block rises again.
Oh,
Healthy
before
waste.
I do that, I chuck my silk rope at Grammy. And I say, if you can't get out of here, you know what to do.
Kill myself?
Oh my god. Go up the floor and tie it off and come down through the mouth. Idiot.
Oh, right.
And don't you dare live without me.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that joke.
Where did you step?
So the scarab that's next to the foot, don't step on that one. It's the one below,
Oh,
next
right.
to the wall.
I think I shout through the stone and say, Aldrig, have the clues reset.
It's still on Scarab, Eldrick.
It's still on Scarab.
All right, then I'm just gonna
Aldrig.
walk to here and see what happens. So I'll do one at a time just in case.
You're okay? Still okay? Still okay? You see 2 scarabs before you. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Do you know if you hadn't written that in the chat, that could have been a nice little memory test. Because Aldrig wouldn't be able to see, and
I
you two.
don't remember that.
yeah. The power of note taking. So Aldrig, when Ava steps there, the dial on the medallion turns again to show a foot.
I relay that.
A scepter, rather.
I was gonna say,
the foot of a
Jesus.
scepter. The foot of a scepter.
Okay, that's fine.
I relay the
A
correct
foot. It's an
information.
ancient term for a scepter. You guys don't know. That's fine. And then a foot, actually, a humanoid foot, very similar to the foot.
Funny that.
Albie, you may want to take a step back just in case. No, further. There you are.
Boing! How he jumps acrobatically over the barge, and then something that looks kind of like an egg cup. Looks like a nice soft-boiled egg. So as you reach there, Ava,
Yeah.
there is a click from the tomb, from the sarcophagus.
All right, I will step up. Helby, lend me your considerable strength.
Sure.
And I think I go to open the sarcophagus.
Ava, you maybe brace yourself to have like a strain. You know, some of these are very old and heavy and very difficult to lift. It does seem like quite substantial metal, but with this lifting partner, it is just
Probably just using a
incredibly
little
easy.
finger.
With this swole ass gnome.
Feel the strength of Kumazan.
I love him so much.
Yeah, Kubazan, woo!
I love this so
The
much.
fact that it's on our gnome is the best thing ever.
I know, I love it so much.
So the sarcophagus is open. Inside lay some fragile bones of an Almiraj. And most of the bones seem like a little bit decayed, but its spiral horn seems still in excellent condition.
Desperate to get Wongo out of my head, I go for the spiral horn.
Streamers of light emanate from the tip of the horn. As they swirl around you, they form into a spectral rabbit with a single horn on its brow. A female voice whispers, Quick, let me in. We must stop a Serac.
Absolutely.
What? No! What is this? Get out of here! She's mine!
So, Ava, your soul will become the battlefield for the gods.
Again, come on, get the fuck out, Wongo.
So, odd, Wongo wins. Even Ejin wins. Even Ejin.
Come on, Eden.
Yay!
Boom.
So we see like a quick battle inside. What do you think your mindscape looks like, Ava?
Oh, it's like super watery. It's like I feel like it's a very stony island set in like this vast ocean, and it's like really misty, and I feel like gray sort of stormy skies.
And we see the avatar of Wongo and the avatar of Ejin, this like adorable, cute bunny with a killer horn. And they like charge at each other, and they're both quite dexterous and fast. Wongo is like trying to slash at Ejin with his sharp claws. And you know, Wongo goes into the fight with this like big obnoxious smirk on his sea monster face, and it like slowly wipes and turns to frustration and anger and then rage as he can't land a blow on Ejin. It's just way too fast, just like hopping side to side with the utmost of ease. And Wongo goes for like one big kind of haymaker move and like misses and loses his balance, and Ejin like jumps on the back of him and like runs him through with its horn.
Yes.
Wongo like disappears, and Ejin actually does a little backflip on the spot to celebrate his victory.
Nice.
A victory.
Kelby's just watching Ava with a massive smile on her face.
I think the way that this looks is Ava is just like, she touches this horn. I feel like this battle is over in an instant. But there's just this moment of like her furrowed brow, and then everything just kind of becomes peaceful. She
Nice.
opens her eyes and she says, "He's gone.
You got rid of him?
Finally. Murderous bastard."
Thank God.
Hello, I'm Ejin.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, good to meet you too.
Thank you for clearing that beast out of my head.
Was easy. Too slow.
I can appreciate that. But yes, we are determined to stop Asarak and return Cholt to the way it's meant to be.
Yes, stop Asarak. Return Cholt. Yes, okay. Not busy, so sure, okay. I'll help.
Appreciate it. Agents on board.
Awesome. Do we have to go back out the way we came in, do you think?
Unless you see a rope dangling. And she just looks up.
Helby, as Ava like looks up, like you've seen her doing a lot of looking around at places in this tomb, like looking for traps and so on. She, you know, does so normally in like a someone that's like, well, you feel this way now, like someone that has a lot of like muscular control over their body, like somebody that's in like a slow, measured but strong kind of way. As she looks up, she this time does so at incredible speed. Just like her head like just snaps back, like it takes a split second. Ava, you feel incredible.
Yeah.
You now have 23 dexterity.
Oh my god.
I love that our ranger gnome who could benefit from
The dex, yeah.
Let me look if there's any dexterity items that we can put as the blessing of Ejin.
I mean, oh my god. Wow.
Looks like there might be gauntlets.
So we have a 23 strength ranger gnome and a 23 dex cleric half orc.
Orc, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ava also has something that boosts her con as well, right? So you've got 19 con and now 23 dex.
Okay, I'm gonna have to remake everything again.
Let's see. don't see
Also,
an item.
Ava, I
outside.
meant to ask, right? Is
Mhm.
in Ava's mindscape, is it always raining?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do we get like thunder as
Same.
well?
Sorry, what?
And thunder?
I think Thunder comes out when she's like very pious or very angry.
Fair. Alright.
I'm looking to see if I can find an item that I,
I
can
mean,
add to her sheet.
I guess you could just add a strength thing, just try and change it to dexterity,
Maybe.
right? Oh well.
All right, let's try balance of ogre power, and I'll mess with them.
Yep. I'll check the. Is it showing anything?
Is it showing anything?
No, and the stone block sinks into the ground.
Ooh. I think we did it. I think they did it.
Hi, Aldrich.
So I'm going to rename that as the Blessing of Egen, I guess. Cool.
Can you shift ping us to wherever? Oh,
Oh
there it
yes,
is.
let's do. Oh, never mind. I can just scroll over.
Yeah,
Cool.
I found it.
I think I shout out to you and I say, "Wongo's finally out of my head." Oh,
Excellent.
it's like a reprieve. You don't know what it's like to have a murderous beast telling you to kill all your friends constantly.
I
Out
like
of
look at
character.
Aldrich.
in character, Aldrich's like, fourth wall. Out of character, I'm like,
That's good. Do you have a new inhabitant?
Egen. The Almanash.
Right. Was there anything in there?
I hold up the horn.
Do you think Wongo is in there now?
No, I think he's probably tied to the mace that Helby has.
Mhm.
So be careful if you wield it.
I will.
I want to, just to be on the safe side, retrace our footsteps back. So the same path. I think it was
Okay.
like
Yeah.
here. So it was like something like that.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
the tiles.
Okay.
And then-
Incredibly dexterously, you retrace your steps.
Yes, I look incredibly nimble while I'm doing it. Like, there's no more slow walking Ava.
She's
What?
like the Flash. She's the Blur.
She's just like I'm moving much like Grammy, except even more gracefully, and it seems out of place.
Ava,
Yes.
I need to get you to dance with me now.
Excuse me.
What happened to you?
I don't know what you mean.
Just I like, do the thing where I like point my hands out just from top to bottom at her. Just like
Also, I love that I have the same AC now, whether or not I have my armor on.
Yeah, I was gonna say legit, just dump your armor.
I could. I gotta keep the shield, but I'd have the same AC regardless. If we can find some leather, I'll have more AC.
Wait, hold on. What kind of armor do you have right now?
Breastplate.
We could trade.
It's up to you.
Because I
Can
do
you
have
breastplate?
medium armor. I mean, it would be huge armor for me, but
Technically, I've also got the breastplate that your nemesis was wearing.
My nemesis.
oh. Well, I mean, let's talk about that during a rest
Yeah,
at some point.
After the session or something,
Yeah.
or during a long rest. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, so how is Ejin?
Quiet. I just kind of smile, like, oh, it's so nice.
Let's get some food, some grass, leaves. Let's go up. Let's go for a run.
Oh, I would like to
Oh,
go.
no.
On. But we still have more of this tomb to explore. I'm sorry, Eden.
Explore. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, let's explore. Tomb.
All right. Eden is good for exploring. Let's go.
Oh, we could go swimming.
Oh, we are going to be passing through some water.
Oh. I like to swim. Or climb. We could climb. Let's climb up there.
I say as I'm walking.
Right.
Still better than a murderous Sioux monster trying to get me to kill all my friends.
So are we going back then? I think it.
I
don't-
don't know where else we could go.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more that we saw on this level.
Do we
What?
recall anything about eyeballs? Ava asks as she picks up the trident.
I hope he picks up another trident.
I mean,
No, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these.
I mean, it could be like there is a mirror with 12 eyes or something. I don't know. Pick up a trident. Oh wow,
Nothing.
that just happened in Ava's head.
Yeah. Somehow.
like a
somehow
rock
he did
just
not take
falls
a
off.
vase.
All right. Well, I guess. I mean, it looks like Ava is taking the charge, so should probably be
Well,
the
it looks
first
like
one to
we
go
ran
through.
Run. Hello, bossy. Ah!
Oh, Aldrich.
Yeah. Oh.
I think I hold out the horn to you and I say, is this a magical item? I would assume so if it had Ejin in it.
Identify.
Aldrich gets a wand of wonder.
Ooh. That's fun.
Just hold on, let me read just in case I can't show you this. Just in case there's top secret information. I think I can show you that. Just because the art's cool. Shopping.
Oh, it is.
Ooh, pretty.
Now, it's a lot of fun, but if you have too much fun, then you can lose an eye. I think that's
Okay,
valid.
I got 4 extra.
Yeah, I knew a goblin with one of these. The emphasis is on the past tense.
Okay. Well, I will add a wand of wonder to my sheet then.
There's one of these which actually made me cry laughing. Is it one of these, or is it something else?
You cost
That's something
stinking
else.
cloud.
Stinking cloud!
I'm feeling I'm very rarely going to use this unless I'm like a real desperate situation.
Oh my god, a cloud of 600 oversized butterflies fills a
Just-
30-foot radius.
Stady, just give it to
That's all.
Graimy. She's going to be using this as a bonus action.
How about no?
But I.
It's not this. It's another chart, which is a D100. But there's something very funny on that one.
Well, actually, it would probably still be an action, but you know. I also think that is a very bad idea to give me the power over that thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I'm not giving it to you.
no. Leave it with Ava. One of the things is turning someone bright blue.
I mean, that I don't mind so much. What I'm worried about, well, the ones that I'm worried about are casting fireball, petrifying somebody, casting lightning bolt,
That's fine. You just point it at somebody and hope.
and make sure you're standing far enough away from them.
See, I'm fire resistant.
But we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can cast fireball on Grammy, and
Yes.
she can be
exactly.
like, she can just run into crowds of people. And we fireball on Grammy, so we've got a bright red target.
That doesn't seem useful, but thanks.
Trust me, we will have need of it.
Well, I suppose let's go back to the staircase.
Gravy,
Stairwell?
can I ask you to do a bit of healing on me?
Oh,
Those Lucas really
Yes.
hurt.
yes, of course.
Do we
Thank
want to
you.
take a short rest?
Can
Can
do.
we take a long rest? Actually,
I don't think we've done enough stuff.
I don't know. Like,
You have.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, we are at
Uh,
6. Thank you.
I can't see it.
no, I can't either.
Yeah, it's in the. We just moved the eye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
There
Okay,
it is.
then we should probably get out of the purple goo
That would be very nice.
water.
Yeah.
So
and,
maybe just like right here in this hallway would be a good place to, because we can kind of protect the edges and stuff.
Okay. Well,
Now, just, make a little bed of goo.
no.
Mold them.
But yeah, like, I guess before that happens, I will cast Cure Wounds on. Without the sneak attack.
You stabbed her here.
On. What's your name? Helby.
You forgot me.
Wow, we're going to be adventuring with her for like 2 months,
Yeah.
3 months.
But yeah, like
11
again, this
months.
is just me like pulling like bandages and whatnot. Like this
Okay.
time, not even physical, just out of thin air. And
Oh,
putting them on
we've
you.
been dragging, I think, Malush around, right?
What's that? Sorry?
We've been dragging Malush around, right? Malush's body? If not-
Were you? If not, the body is actually just over here. Is where he died, or died again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Gat go get Malush and bring Malush back. Then before we go to sleep, I'm going to animate him.
He drags him back like in the most awkward position. He's just like dragging him by a hand, and his whole body is like slumping and crunching around and flopping. And yeah, he's just in the most horrible heap when he's brought to you.
That's fine. I just animate him. Oh, I miss your brothers too.
Oh.
There.
Right. So I rest.
Long rest.
Cool.
All
A
right.
long rest it is,
Are we getting a full long rest?
indeed.
Nice.
All right. Nice.
All right. Let me reset my
I
spells.
think I will. Okay, so I never know if ceremony is a ritual or not, but
It can be.
Who do you want to marry? Are you gonna marry Jack and Black, or-
no. I was going to. It's something to do in the morning
Funeral,
anyway.
funeral rite or for the
But
zombies?
all right. Well,
Coming of
in the
age.
morning, like I will take an hour to create some Where is it? No,
Oh,
wait.
holy water.
Some holy water.
Okay. You do so.
That's gonna cost you 25 CP's worth of powdered silver, son.
Yeah, I do
Find a
have
whole
that.
bunch of these mages, right? It's funny because I remember us being like, "What are we gonna do with all this junk?" And now we have Grammy actually using it.
Yeah. Okay, powdered
It looks
silver.
like it's a ritual, so no, it's just it doesn't the spell card doesn't put it out for some reason, but if you find it in the compendium it says it's a ritual.
Okay. Oh wait, I need to put it here. There we
First
go.
level abjuration. Casting time 1 hour.
And may I work on the fearful sludge in the whatever time is our evening right now?
Yeah, you're kind of like jet lag, you don't know what time of day it is. Absolutely, so make an apothecary check, please.
Right, with intelligence?
Yep.
18.
Okay, so you may continue to call it a fearful sludge if you prefer. I had named it an intolerable salve.
Oh, wow, that
Intolerable
is
salve. Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
That's a great name.
If you give me the result, that would also be awesome. But I think you're on it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper this to you.
You're right there, Phil.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I bet that doesn't work as a whisper in before.
I'm just being anime.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
You do excellent anime
He does, yeah.
noise effects, I must say.
All right. Okay, gotcha. Man, I love playing this subclass. It's so dumb sometimes and so useless in other situations, but it's great. All right, I'm done with mechanical stuff.
Onward!
Question. Since I would have to get out of my arm, I'm definitely not wearing my armor anymore. I've taken it off for the night, and then when I go to put it back on, I'm like, I realize that this is just slowing me down.
Yeah.
And I think I turn and I look to Grammy because she's now can you use it? Because you're a
I
cleric.
am a cleric.
I don't think it gives you disadvantage on checks, does it? I think that's pretty
I'm like looking at it right now. It is breastplate, so it's
yeah.
14 plus 2. It would give me the exact same like armor class
So there's
that I
really
have
no
right
reason
now.
Okay, cool. Then I just pack it up. I take it
No,
off.
like,
and pack it up.
I mean, they can still be a cool rogue in a breastplate, but yeah, I don't want to because it's heavy.
Yeah, it's
Would
heavy.
you benefit? Would
Hmm.
you benefit from having studded leather? So that is 12 plus dexterity.
Oh, I had some studded
Is there
leather.
a limit to it?
What?
No, it's just plus your dexterity. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Medium armor's only +2, and heavy armor's not plus any.
Yeah, and
Okay,
light
so
is whatever.
I guess so because I currently have +6 dexterity
So it would give you an 18 plus 2 from.
without my shield. Yeah, so I would have a 20 with my shield.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we should trade, huh?
yeah. How do you initiate that if you want to do that?
I think we just see her kind of stretching and flexing her new fast muscles, and she's like going through her bag as she's like packing up this breastplate, and she finds the smaller one that what was his name?
He was a
Bass.
boss.
Bass, right, was wearing. And she kind of looks at Grammy and looks at this breastplate and realizes like that could fit. And
You look about the same size as a kobold. Although actually no, the armor was too big for Vass. It was like dwarf size. So it's too stout, but it's actually about the right sort of height. It's there, give or take.
I mean, we could like mess with the straps and stuff. We can make it fit. So I think she looks at Grammy and she says, would you prefer a different sort of armor? I'm not going to be wearing mine, and I've been carrying this around for, it feels like years, though we've not been at this adventure that long. And I just kind of set the pieces of the breastplate down.
Did I mean, would it fit even? I never actually wore anything like that.
I was thinking that perhaps I could lend you mine, but I think I'm much too tall for you. But this one, I think we could adjust the straps, make it fit.
Right. I mean, sure. You seem to have gotten very fast, very quickly.
I believe it's Ejin's blessing. I've never felt this lithe before.
Well,
I
sure.
feel like I could dodge anything, and that this armor's just slowing me down.
Well, if you say so. And I will strip down. Give
All right,
her.
I will take the second breastplate off of my inventory. It does weigh 20 pounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over limit. I
If you
think if I take it.
Per year, I can.
Breastplate, regular. And then I'm gonna get rid of studded.
Okay.
Wait, how many coins is that?
Well, that's only a difference of 7 pounds.
Right. Can you take like these 5 coins? Copper?
5 copper coins.
So,
That
Granny,
is-
you don the armor of your former worst enemy.
This is. I don't know how I feel about this. This is,
Still smells a little bit like kobold. Actually, I think it probably still has some of his blood on it.
Aldrich, can you help me clean this up?
I prestidigitate all over the armor.
So Aldrich, whilst making that bizarre noise, manages to clean the breastplate up good as new.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
much better.
I'd really like to mark parts of it in chalk with symbols of Gond for her.
Nice.
Like maybe on the straps and stuff. It'll end up coming off because it's just chalk, but it's something to take it away from Vas and make it yours.
Right.
I think it's
And
sort
I
of like
think-
clap.
I think during this makeover, I'm also going to take a feather of the King of Feathers and just strap it like in my hair.
Yeah.
You look like a proper cleric now. Just need to
Do
find
I?
you a shield.
Or like an amulet, right?
Ooh, or an amulet.
You know what?
This is a bit tight for me, honestly, but I think I'll make it work.
Well, yeah, it wasn't made for someone your size.
There's definitely gaps in it.
Look, we can like work with this, right? We probably have like, and I imagine we just create like a patchwork of like her old breastplate and the like leather armor with like pieces of metal in some
feel
places.
It probably has like adjustable lacing and straps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably just more that on Grammy, everything was fitted to her properly. You know, you had to let it out quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Well, You look
Different.
different. You look like a rogue now. You know, like
Yeah,
someone.
like a road.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to meet you in a dark alleyway. Right.
So Helby, you're quite good at jumping now, I see.
Yeah, I got quite the spring.
There may be something with
Jump
both.
over all of them.
Not right
Show
now,
them the
Kubazan.
courts of Kubazan.
Kubazan, can you shush, please?
Oh,
I'm not jumping over anyone at the moment.
sorry, Helby.
It's okay, don't
I
worry.
love this so much. Well, perhaps we should go take a look at those floating discs. I think I could jump them, and I know you certainly could if I can.
Sure.
Come on, Gaka Malash, let's go. Can't control Malash.
Oh, yes, because you lost control of him magically. I had to represent that in the token. There you go.
There we go, thank you. Alright, so yeah, I'll lead everybody this way.
Yeah.
And I drop
Yeah,
off.
so we swipe cut
Yes.
Yeah, just like
to
put us over
everybody
there, maybe.
emerging from. I'll put you on the platform.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see.
So, these recall, she says, the fists of the statue are enchanted, and
Oh my goodness.
they're enchanted with transmutation magic. And at least that disc, and I think we can assume all of the discs, are enchanted with abjuration.
Abjuration and transmutation, the platforms.
Oh, okay. And transmutation. I would assume the transmutation is what is keeping them aloft, whereas abjuration tends to be something more protective.
Can we throw a zombie over there? Helby, could you throw a zombie over there?
Not sure Ava would be too happy about that.
Ava, can we throw your zombie?
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I mean... Well, I'm not going to attempt to throw a zombie you don't want to.
You said it's just a 60-foot drop, right?
Yeah, just 60. Yeah,
Just 60.
Just 60.
I mean, that's not that much.
yeah. For a D&D adventurer, it's like I don't know how tall the building I'm in is, which is several stories high, but it's probably something like that sort of height. I think it would hurt me, but you know, I only have 18 strength and 16 con, so
Oh, I'd like to take my rope back from Grammy, if I may.
You may.
All right, I tie it to the railing, and I say, if something should shove me off the edge, it's a 50-foot rope. Should prevent me from at least hitting the bottom.
Okay.
It's not going to be pleasant either way, but
Well, it might make a difference, and I tie it around my waist.
well, it's going to be easier for you to get back up, I suppose.
If nothing else. And you know what? F it. I'm going to need a little bit of a run up. Aldrig, Gak, if you could go back into the crawl space. And then I'm gonna run and jump. Whoop-hum.
That was the sound of you jumping onto the platform, not falling down the pit.
Okay,
yet.
good.
Splat. Yeah, you gracefully, majestically, and very dexterously clear the gap, no problemo. And you land on the platform. It wobbles a little bit, just floating in the air, but hold steady.
Seems all right. Let me. Okay, I can still clear that. Yeah, I don't untie the rope, and I get my run up, and then I jump to this one.
Yeah, no problem.
I have to. I probably am gonna have to. Well, actually, maybe not. No, I can still reach this one, just barely. Run, jump to this one.
Yeah.
All right. I untie the rope because it's not going to reach anymore.
Do you want us to untie this end, or do you want?
No. No. What would that do for me, Grammy?
Well, I was just thinking maybe you want to keep the rope.
I think we can leave it over there.
Right.
All right. Here I go. Run, jump.
Yep. There's a little bob, like bobs up and down, like you're jumping onto a float in a swimming pool.
I'm definitely like 3-point landing every landing, by the way.
Okay.
Run, jump,
Yeah. You land
run, jump.
very gracefully. You land like on the railing. Your balance absolutely perfect, and you do a forward flip and land onto the balcony.
I think I stand up straight. I do the dismount thing that
The
like
gymnast
acrobats
thing with
do.
the arms in the air.
Yeah, and then I kind of turn around and kind of give them like a little like 2-finger salute. So
Pull the lever. What harm could it do? Pull it.
I want to investigate the lever. Can I look at it?
Sure.
Perception.
Yeah, it's there's not much to tell you about it. There's a lever that's in the up position and could be pulled down. More than that, like there's not an obvious mechanism nearby that it might operate.
I'm going to check out the stairs.
Okay.
Do they seem to go anywhere? It looks like it just goes to nowhere.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
Let's take a closer look then.
Seems to just end in a wall up there.
I shout back to the rest. The stairs don't seem to go anywhere. Should I pull the lever?
Well,
Yes.
what other choice
I
do you
guess
have?
so.
What'd you say, Grammy?
What other choice do you have?
Yeah, I'll pull it. Whatever.
So, as you pull the the lever,
Dodge action.
yeah, sure, yeah, dodgingly, Ava, and incredibly dexterously as well. You're very fast and nimble with your dodging whilst pulling levers. You pull the lever down, and there's kind of a like ghostly wail that echoes throughout the chamber for a moment. Just like that. It's terrifying. And it seems to like move around in this long chamber. And there's not like after that a sudden build up. There's just a like almost immediate like a switch being flipped. The chamber is completely filled with an incredibly powerful howling wind, and you feel, all of you, like it begins to addle your mind in strange and unsettling ways, and you begin to feel temptations to do things that you normally wouldn't do, because normally you live your days attempting to protect your delicate meat body, but the addling influence of the wind appears to suggest to you, you feel, tempted to cast that caution aside and cast yourself into the pit below, but we will explore whether you do that in the next session.
At least we rested before we came here, so
That's
it's very
true.
unlikely that we'll just insta-die by falling.
Hey, speaking of insta-death, let's do today's They Could Have Died There recap.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's do that.
Helby would have died had I rolled an average roll on the locusts.
Like died or just been down?
Died. Been consumed by the locusts. Left as happened to the dwarf guy, left there as like a skeleton, picked clean within 3 seconds.
Wow.
Average
That's
roll.
2 weeks in
I
a
didn't
row
even
now.
need to.
My luck is going to run out.
I have to
After
say,
last week and this week.
I was very relieved personally to see that I got a 25. What did I get? 2 1s in there. I don't think anybody. Oh, Aldrich, you could have been dropped to 0 hit points by Ghost Gramey's horrifying visage, but your mind was too strong.
Never ever. Wisdom check. I'm gonna pass that shit
No
all day,
problem.
every day. Yeah, man. I am Aldrich the Wise.
Aldrich the Wise, Aldrich the Charismatic.
I still love how like we're getting weird bonuses on people who don't really need them.
Yeah, I am so jealous of your blessing. Oh my god.
I'm also jealous of Helby's.
Right?
But I think it's fun.
It is fun. All right, well.
And I got Wacko out of my head. Fuck Wacko.
that is good. That is very good.
He'll be back.
I'll be
He'll
back.
You'll miss him. You'll find yourself sneaking over to the mace in the dead of night.
he's being,
Oh, by the-
he's being sucked into the maze. He's like, "Oh, be back, you bastard!"
Yeah.
You lose his power, by the way, Ava.
Yeah. That's fine. Didn't want to use it anyway.
Did what anyway?
All right. Well, Derek, you did, as always, an awesome job running this for us.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Derek.
I think
You're
we're doing a
amazing.
Derek
You guys for
appreciation
being amazing
right
players.
now. I think we're doing a Derek appreciation right now. But
I mean,
if you would
yes.
like to tell us what other places we could find your awesomeness at, feel free to do so.
I live inside a mirror cube, and I do that so that I can spend my days appreciating myself. I just that's my plan for the weekend. I'm just gonna like wink at myself in my mirror cube for
Same.
10 hours straight. That's tomorrow, but on Sunday I'm gonna do a live stream on Twitch. If I can tear myself away from my own reflection, doing Pathologic 2, which is pain in a game. It's about like the plague taking over some old Russian town, and everybody's weird and mystical and like speaks in poems, and I love it. It's intense as fudge, so I'm going to be doing a bit of that on Sunday afternoon. That's me. That's the plan.
All right. What are your plans, Phil? How are you doing?
My plans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paint Mortarion. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's my birthday. Oh, in like 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah, 3rd of November. So I've got like some models to paint. Because people were like, you know, when like you've got those kind of friends where you're like, oh man, I really wish I had the money to get X, and then it comes up to your birthday and they've got it for you because you kind of mentioned it on a whim, even though like next payday I would have bought the thing for me, but because like everyone's like, don't buy anything. So I was like, I'm gonna buy this model, is it okay? And everyone's like, yeah, that's fine, you can buy that model. It sucks anyway. And it doesn't, it's weird. So I bought, I've just been painting models and stuff. I painted Gazgul Thraka and his little goblin friend Makari the other day. If you haven't seen them, Instagram. I got told off by someone the other day for sharing my Instagram in their Discord because it's classed as self-promotion. So yeah. It was no one we know's Discord. It's like some random dude who I just think is cool that I follow on Twitch, and he messaged me. He was like, "Yo, dude, that's actually self-promotion." And like I know you don't mean anything by it, but it's my Discord stuff. And I was like, "Wow, okay." But fair enough. So that was fun. But yeah, so model painting. And hopefully some music. I'm feeling a little bit uninspired with music at the moment, but I'll get there. It'll be all right.
All right. My goodness, I'm like multitasking right now. I'm messing up everything. All right. Well, you know who's not messing around? Stady.
Am I not?
You have a lot to do later today, don't you?
Oh yeah, super busy day. My Fridays are always super busy, which is fine. But even busier today. So after D&D, I'm going to be over my own channel over twitch.tv/Sustainy, where I'm going to be doing our spooky Subnautica Below Zero stream. Afterwards, at around 9 o'clock-ish, maybe a little bit later, I'm going to be playing Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp. Because I got a review code for that, and it releases today, so we're going to play it. Not for like super long because I'm gonna be real tired, but we're gonna check that out
Awesome.
pretty late tonight, and it'll be fun. Also, I might be joined by a guest.
Ooh, a mysterious guest. I assume like you're not going to tell us who it is.
Not until I know that they are actually coming.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I think there's only one person left. Well, besides me, I guess, but there's only one person left in this call. Are you ready, everyone?
Yes.
Are you ready for the jelly appreciation? Jelly, as always. Thank you so much for playing with us. It is a pleasure every single week.
I love it. It's great. Thank you.
I'm still so happy that you were able to join us and decided to.
Yeah, me too.
Yay!
Very much so.
We'd never have Buff Helby otherwise.
I know. I love Buff so much.
Swoby.
Swelby.
Swelby, yes.
Nice.
This is reminding me of like Frogby and Frogme and Frogva.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
All right. Well, if you are interested in more D&D, first of all, obviously, we are going to be doing this next week as well. And there's also another thing happening in about 2 weeks that I will just put an ad up for a little bit. But before I do that, let's go do some raiding, or at least figure out who we are raiding. And I think today it is time for another Saint Guard raid, who is currently playing Crusader Kings 3. He is an awesome person and also an RPG designer. Go check him out, give him some love, and if you would like to, let him know that you're part of this raid. Please copy the message that I just put in chat, or create a variant of it. And, well, let's just put on an ad, and afterwards, I will see you there. Have an awesome evening, or whatever time it is really for you. Bye.
Welcome to Fried Dice Paradise. We have paradise in our name, but the only way to get there is by dying. I mean,
Thank you for coming by.
I know I don't look very lively right now, but that's because it is Halloween season. I bet you're wondering why this pre-recorded version of me is talking to you. Firstly, I'm not Josh. Secondly, it is Halloween season. On 31st of October, 8 p.m. plus 08 GMT, or SGT, I will be hosting a game of Call of Cthulhu. Or you might be watching this in the middle of the game. Because I'm lazy. Being undead has its perks, but sometimes during a pandemic, I just don't want to go out because I might get sick, you know? Cthulhu compels you to do a couple of things. Firstly, wear your masks. Secondly, you feel a vague tingling sensation of your index finger to move towards the mouse, towards the bits or subscribe button. Yes, go ahead. Move those fingers as you wish. Or not. Cthulhu will get to you eventually. If we manage to reach a certain goal, we may execute
Order 66.
and begin consumption of the player's bodies. I will run an
All flesh must be eaten.
game, a TTRPG that allows me to consume my players rather than just send them to the afterlife. The Twitch Prime subscription button compels you. Cthulhu beckons that you return every month. Hope you enjoy the murderous plot that is about to unfold. We, the Fried Dice Paradise team, that is, whoever remains, want to thank you for sticking with us and watching our shows. We appreciate you. From 6 feet under the ground, while we rot in our coffins, waiting for a single drop of blood to revive us from our slumber. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hey, Dirk. Hey, Jelly. Hi, everybody. There we go. How was Tomb of Annihilation? You arrived just in, Snow, you arrived just in time for Königreich Großbayern. Are you in Bavaria? If you are, you could also appreciate the disgust in which we look at Großbayern. I'm in Austria. Then you can appreciate this. I'm sorry. We are not Bavaria. We're Capua. We're in Italy. We're Sicilians. What am I looking at?